Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a little morning versus night thrifting challenge. This challenge is pretty self-explanatory. I'm here at Goodwill. It is 8:30 at night and they close at 9. So I have about 30 minutes to thrift, find the best stuff that I can, and then we're gonna compare it to tomorrow morning. I'm gonna thrift. I'm gonna go to a different Goodwill in the morning because they don't put out new stuff at night. So I'm gonna hit this one for the next 20 minutes, see what we can find to flip for a profit. We'll compare it to the morning thrift and see how we do. All right, it is 9 o'clock. Let's see here. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. 9 o'clock. And I had to go pretty quick in there. I tried to hit as much stuff as I could. We hit all the polos, all the long sleeve shirts, basically all the men's stuff, jeans, shoes. Didn't hit any women's shoes. Usually don't find anything here like women's shoes wise. And then I also didn't really get to go through the women's jeans that much. I did as much as I could, didn't find anything, but found some other pretty good stuff. Actually kind of impressed with it being literally 30 minutes before they close and walking out of the store like one of the last ones. So I'm actually gonna head back to my garage to go over everything that we found because it's pretty dark out here and I can't see anything and I don't have anywhere to put this camera to actually record what I picked up. But we'll go back to the garage and go through everything I found and then head over in the morning to the next place. All right, welcome back to the garage. It is like 9:30 at night, so we're gonna get through these items quickly. I spent a total of $52.21, if you can see the receipt there. And I picked up all these items. Let me count them real quick. 9 items for $52. Man, Goodwill is expensive, crazy. Most of my thrift stores that I go to, my cost of goods is around $3 per item, sometimes down to like $1 per item. Let's get into what I found. First up are these Allbirds women's Mizzle shoes. These are like Wool Runner Mizzle is the name of like the model. These are in pretty good condition. Like the bottoms have very little wear. So that's why I picked these up. If there's any wear on them at all, I don't pick these up. My shoes at Goodwill are $6.99. It says 10 on there. That was at some other thrift store or something. They're all $6.99. These should sell for around $30, so not a bad find. These used to sell for a lot more, and they've kind of fallen off a little bit. They're just oversaturated, so these could tend to sit a little bit. So I might list them at $30 and accept offers at like 25. All right, next item. Next item is pretty sweet find. We have some Johnston & Murphy boots. They look rough, but they're not at all. It's just the way that the leather is. I just got to treat the leather a little bit. But these things are in pretty good condition. The bottoms just have a little bit of gunk on them, but I'll take all of that off and then condition this leather a little bit. These are just wingtip boots. They have the J&M on the bottom, 1850. You can see that little gunk there. I'll just take a screwdriver to that or something, scrape it off, make it look brand new. These were $6.99, and they'll probably sell on the low end around like 30, but I'll probably list them for like 45 and see how fast I can get rid of them. Next up, we have a brand that I usually find their pants. So when I found the polo, I had no idea if they were a good seller. This is Cuts curve hem polo shirt. These, that's not a stain, I thought it was just a fuzz. These sell for, I believe, like 20 to 25 bucks. Much better if they have like cool designs. This is just a black cotton polo, so we'll do okay. But list it for like $20. These shirts are $4.99. Next up is a good golf brand, still does pretty well for me, Stitch Golf. This is an extra large and a really nice print, kind of like a floral or leaf print. Kind of a, I don't even know what color this is. It's like gray, I guess, but it looks almost greenish in this light. But the main thing with Stitch polos is you want to make sure that the little rubber stamp on the back is still there. Thankfully, this one was. This thing is in excellent condition. No golf logos anywhere. Should sell for like 25 bucks. Plus shipping, and then I paid $4.99 for it. Next up is a shirt I did not look up, but it's one that I've sold 100 times, maybe not 100, but a lot. It's these vintage Nike team golf polo shirts. This is Virginia Tech. There's no poles or anything. That's one thing you want to make sure you look for on these shirts, are just like the poles and little distresses, but there's nothing on this one. And the key with this one is the collar swoosh right there, the embroidered collar swoosh. That will get this thing sold very quickly for probably around the $25 range. $4.99 for all polos and shirts. Next up is a bread and butter Peter Millar, $4.99. Purchased it. No logos or anything on it. It's just a black striped polo shirt, and it is not like the performance style. It's more of the cotton. Let's see, what does the material tag say? It's, yeah, 94% cotton, 6% spandex. So it's got a little stretch to it, but definitely more of a cotton preppy polo. So this should sell for like 20 bucks. This one was a new brand for me and I almost didn't pick it up, but it's the summer and I was doing this challenge and I know I can flip it just because it's linen. This is Porter and Ash 100% linen. Button-up shirt, short sleeve. Because it's going into the summer, everyone's going on vacation and they want these linen shirts. This thing should sell quickly. It's also a great color, this blue, light blue color as well. And then I thought this was a stain as I was telling you that, but this is their logo, P&A, Porter and Ash. I don't know if you can even see that, but that would be the logo there. These in really good colorways, like all over patterns and Hawaiian styles, sell for more, like 25 bucks. This will probably sell for like 15, maybe 18 if I'm lucky. So next item is one I find all the time. It's just a Nike Clemson golf polo. I've sold a ton of these, dry fit, good size, men's extra large. The purple and orange color block is what will get this thing sold, the color block on the side. This is just a $20 polo, paid $4.99. And the last item is one that I might regret picking up. I know I'll make my money back, but I'm not gonna make a ton of money on this. This is called Swanee's Golf. For some reason, I thought this one was worth more. I know I have looked this up before, and I thought it was like a definite pickup, but I think I actually didn't pick it up the last time I looked it up. It feels really nice, high quality golf polo. It even has the cool like rubber badge on the back, just like the Stitch. It's just a nice swan. But these do not sell that great. New with tags, they sell pretty good at like 30 bucks, $35. This design, it's just a simple kind of blue, little bit of like a check pattern kind of to it. This is not gonna sell for very much. It's also got a Heaven Charlotte or I don't even know what that is. Heaven CLT1, Charlotte one, I'm not sure what that. It's probably some kind of event or something, like a golf event, but I paid $4.99 for it. We'll probably sell it for like $12 to $15 if I'm lucky. So not the best pickup. All right, that's it for what I found tonight. I'll show you what I think this group of items will actually sell for. This is not pure profit. This is what I think the actual item, like the total revenue of these polos. And then the cost of goods I'll put here too, so you can see kind of where the gross profit is. I get a lot of questions for like what I actually make on the items, and it just really depends on the platform that I sell on. If it's on like Depop and Mercari or any of some of those platforms, my selling fees are very low. Depop is like at a 2% transaction fee, and that's it. There's no other selling fees. Whereas like Poshmark takes 20% minimum. It just takes 20% off the top, and that's it. And then you have like eBay, where I promote at like 8%. They take 12 to 15% of the actual items that sells as well. So you're at, you know, probably like 20% with eBay minimum on that. I do make a little bit of money on shipping sometimes, but that should give you an idea of what I actually take from the sale. That's it for the evening thrift. We'll see you in the morning. All right, I just got here to the morning thrift challenge spot. This is a different one than the evening, obviously, because it's only been like 12 hours. It is actually like 9 a.m. They just opened the doors. They open early on Tuesdays, so we're here right when it opens. We're gonna go inside, see what we can flip for a profit, and see how it compares to last night's haul. All right, just finished up in that Goodwill and spent about $90.58. So we'll go back to the garage because it's a little noisy here with the main road and go over everything that we picked from this Goodwill. All right, we are back in the garage. I spent $90.58 there, if you can see the receipt. And I purchased I don't actually know how many items. Let me see. When I was picking out the items, I don't know what's going to be shown in the video of me shopping, but I picked out quite a few items, and when I was checking out, going through everything, found some stains on a few items, like for instance the Saucony shoes that I was going to buy. So put some of that stuff back. So let's see how many things I purchased. Got a pair of shoes. One. All right, 15 items for a total of $90.58. That is expensive. It's kind of expensive for me anyways. Again, I like to be around like that $3 per piece, but that's okay. So let's go over what we purchased at this Goodwill. First up, we have some Cole Haan 0 grands. You know they are, actually these are original grands, not 0 grands. You can see the sole there that says that. These things are in really good condition, like no fade or anything on them. So these will most likely, I sell these all the time. They have gone down in price a little bit, but they'll still be right around $40, especially in the size 10 men's. So pretty good find. Shoes are $6.99 at this Goodwill. All the pricing is the same as the other Goodwill. They're all owned by the same like Piedmont company. So next find was a good one. This was $4.99. This is Tiger Woods shirt, golf shirt, but some of the Tiger Woods Nike stuff isn't doing that well anymore. This stuff is. This is the blade collar. That's kind of the key, like calling this the blade collar, like a quarter snap. These are going for right around $30 plus shipping. So great flip from $4.99 into $30. The next items I found is a brand that I don't pick up really ever, except for in this size. You can see this is men's 4XB, which is 4 extra large, and then big and tall, like big. So I found 2 of them. That's why I picked them up. I really wouldn't pick up just one, but since I found 2, I'll lot these up together, and these will sell for around $30, and I paid $10 total for both. Next one, we found a little Lululemon. A lot of resellers just miss Lululemon because they don't know how it feels. That's kind of how I was able to tell like exactly what it was. Also, you can just see that little pattern. That is just like obvious Lululemon to me anyways, and there's no markings or tags, so that's why a lot of Lululemon gets skipped on. And then also you have a little tiny hit here, but it really blends in, so people just don't see it. But this is a great find. I'm guessing this is a size, let me see, it's either a size extra large. It's probably, I'm going to say it's a size extra large or 2XL, most likely extra large. So good little find here. This will sell for like $25 to $30 depending on what the model is, but I think it's just like a metal tech like vent shirt. So next up, we have another brand that I don't buy unless it's new with tags. Daniel Creme, whatever that, however you pronounce that, I have no idea. But it's a slim fit, new with tags. You can see there. Originally priced $75. It has a clearance tag, but there was nothing wrong with this at all. So these will probably sell for like 25 bucks, I'm guessing. But I'll throw up the sold comps just to make sure we're adding these up so we can get the challenge right. Next one is Peter Millar Summer Comfort. Definitely fallen off a little bit from where it used to be, but that's okay. Peter Millar Summer Comfort still sells really well, especially going into the summer. You can see it's got a little bit of dirt right there, but that should wash out. When I was scraping it with my finger, it was coming right off. So hopefully that'll come off in the wash. This is like a $20 shirt. If it had some cool designs, especially like the cross, or not the cross, the skull bones and stuff like that, or skeletons, or even like golf designs, these things sell for like $35 to $40, but with this plain blue, just a navy blue, and with it being size medium, I'm guessing I bought it for $4.99, it'll sell for about 20 bucks. This next one was a really cool find. I never pick up rod and gun, except that I found it, first of all, it was linen, which I saw first, made in Italy, linen blend, 100% linen, not blend. And then also it's new with tags. So what's crazy is just this week, I saw that Chris at Peak had posted about rod and gun and how a lot of resellers skip on it and how he does too, unless it's linen. And I literally think I found almost the exact same shirt, if not the exact same shirt, with like the same colors and everything. But this one's new with tags, which is pretty cool. So shout out to him, because I probably would have just skipped this. It was kind of tucked in like this, so I couldn't even see that it was new with tags. And if I saw rod and gun, I probably would have just skipped it. But because I'd seen his post earlier this week, I saw that maybe I should be picking up some linen shirts, and I did. So this will probably sell for like 40 bucks new with tags. The price tag on this thing, let me see if I can find it. It's crazy. New with tags, $165. So pretty sweet. You can see why people would want to buy this on eBay and not new in the store. The takeaway from this find is make sure you're following like as many resellers as you can keep up with, because especially the ones that are giving out tips and clues, like Chris at Peak is an awesome one to follow. He is always posting like tips and different brands to follow. So make sure you're following as many as you can, keep up with them, because you never know what you're gonna find at your thrifts that maybe someone else has just found. Next up's bread and butter, little Mizzen and Main blue gingham plaid or gingham check. This is Leeward collection, which makes it a little bit better, made in USA. This is men's 2XL, which is a great size. It's a very stretchy, like athletic feel. Or like performance feel. This will sell quickly, right around 25 bucks. Next up, we have one that I kind of am going to take a chance on because I didn't find any sold comps for this exact design, but there's a lot of Cabela's Aztec and like Southwest designs, and that's exactly what this is. Just a really cool shirt, men's 2XL, so good size on that as well. And we'll see if it'll sell. I'm guessing this should, I'm going to price it at 25 bucks, take offers at 20, but this is also like a flannel, so not going to sell great right now. So a lot of some of this stuff, I have a couple more things I'm going to show you here. I'm going to wait till the winter and just throw it in a box to sell it then. That's exactly what I'm going to do with this piece. This is Voyager. Voyager is an okay brand, but really good for these shackets, and this is like a snap shacket. So this thing, it's also Sherpa lined as well. So this will sell quick when it comes to the fall time, and that's when I'll list this. Bought it for, let's see, I think it was either $4.99 or $6.99. Jackets are like $6.99, but I don't know where I found this. I'm trying to remember. It was either, I did a lot of thrifting the last couple of days. It was either in the $6.99 jackets or $4.99 shirts, whatever it was. Wasn't that expensive, and this should sell for around 25 bucks. Next up, we have Altered State jeans. These are like a flare or boot cut style, very high rise, like an ultra high rise with these. Altered State's good for those styles. If it's like skinny or something, I don't really pick it up. I don't know if this is button fly. It's not button fly, that would have made it a lot better. But the jeans are $6.99, which make it a lot harder to pick up a lot of styles of jeans at Goodwill because the profit just isn't there when you're paying that much money for jeans. And I know still a lot of you pay like $15, $20 for a pair of jeans at your Goodwills. So I know I'm lucky, but these should sell for around 25. Next up's a great brand to be on the lookout for, Judy Blue. Judy Blue used to be absolutely insane. Now it's pretty good. It's fallen off a little bit, but I think like all brands fall off, right? So Judy Blue, these ones are like basically brand new. This is Skinny Fit, which is not the best. It's actually probably the worst kind of Judy Blue, but I still sell them regularly for around $20, especially on Poshmark. So this will be listed on Poshmark and probably for like $22, and then I'll have Nifty send an offer, and most likely this will sell for around 20 bucks. If you are interested in Nifty, it's a cross-listing software. It also sends offers. It follows people. It relists items for me every month at like a 5% discount. I don't have to do any of it. So it's like having a full-time employee, and it's incredibly easy to use. So if you're interested in checking out Nifty, I have a 15% off code, and also you can try it out for like a week for free. So check my description for that link and the code for 15% off. Next one, we have Anthropologie, little Pilcrow in the letterpress flare jeans, but they have the cool little sequin on the bottom. I have no idea what these sell for, but I just today sold a pair of Pilcrow in the letterpress flare jeans. They were blue. White will sell faster, and these little, whatever this is, little design here, that will help it to sell even faster. So I'm guessing these will sell for about 20 to 25, but I'll figure that out, get an exact number on it for this challenge. And last but not least, we have Abercrombie & Fitch. Great brand to be on the lookout for, especially like sweaters and sweatshirts and jackets, even jeans as well. This is an oversized men's 2XL, great size, and also the oversized is really in right now. This is just kind of a thick knit style of sweatshirt. And again, I'm gonna wait till the winter to sell this, but this should sell for about 25 bucks. and should sell on Depop for that too. And I'll be using Nifty for that as well. All right, that does it for the 2 morning and evening challenges. I'm gonna put the totals up here. I have a feeling the morning one won, but I was impressed with the evening one with how much stuff I could find. Even those 2 pair of shoes too was really good. Let me know in the comments what's best in your area, if you've even tried morning thrifting or thrifting at night. This is like one of the second time that I've been out thrifting at night. I did make a video where I went before at nighttime, and I was able to find some good stuff then too. So it's actually really encouraging for me to know, like, it doesn't matter when I go, I can find stuff at these Goodwills in my area anyways. Goodwill though, still crazy overpriced. Even in my area, just not a fan of it at all. I'd much rather go to the little mom and pop thrifts. But that was still a fun challenge. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't. A large portion of my viewers are not subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can know and it will come up on your feed when the next video posts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.